Morning. It's almost too bright to look at the camera, so I'm gonna have to worry about angles here. I'm going to try another walk and talk with Tundra. Isn't it just gorgeous? It's just after sunrise. Let's see if I can find the sun. There it is. And it's a little warmer today again. We've had just a very typical winter of every morning it's 25 or 30 below. And maybe it warms up in the day to minus 15, but my chores are in the morning, so I'm stuck with the many layers needed to keep me safe. Anyway, I'm gonna try walk and talk based on Tundra and her slight evidence of some separation anxiety with her herd. And last time I did a walk and talk, I think it would have been the last one or the one before, she was being a little bit reluctant to follow me, and it was because I was taking her first back to the corral. And so I realized, and I really try to mix up the order all the time so that there's no expectation of who's going when. But I realized she was a little bit hesitant to leave her buddies and was feeling a little bit alone. And so I want to really emphasize that when we're together, we're a herd and she can feel secure. And so how I'm doing this is with my inner team. I want to communicate less from my mind, which is all about getting from here to there, and a little more with my heart, which is about being together. And you can see her really making a bid for togetherness here. She really is wanting a connection. She is very much always wanting treats. She's a little bit, I would say she's a little bit edgy. Like this is a little bit of a help, mom sort of response. And I would like her to get a little calmer. And so what I want to do is slow down, because slowing down is one of my strategies. And the other thing I want to do is create more of a back and forth conversation between me. So one of the things I've seen in us walking is how, see, look at that. She's a little bit anxious, hey? Is her looking at various objects in the yard. And I would like to let her investigate those objects. I would like you to get out of my space, please. We're going to be okay. So I'm going to do a walk with her and I'm going to let her follow her nose. And we're going to be in connection with the rope. And so it's less about me being the leader, which is what my mind thinks has to happen whenever I'm connected to a horse. And it's more about being a herd together and having a little bit of a consensus about which direction we're going. So I want her to be able to say, I would like to see that. And I'll say, oh, okay, let's go there. Kind of like when you go for a walk with a toddler, where they are all about the bugs on the ground, right? And the shiny objects and the things to put in their mouths. And there's really no sense in trying to travel in a straight line with a toddler on a walk. I would like to approach this walk less about stimulus response, giving to pressure, being on my agenda, following me in the exact right place, and more about let's look at the world together. And I want you to feel like we are doing this in connection, safely and politely, and in a warm kind of sense. My body is going to be in charge of the safety part of this. So if I feel scared, I need to stop and reset and make sure that we're together and that she is respecting my space, because it's not so much about her respecting my authority as respecting my existence. So I want to respect her I would like her to respect me. I'm going to use my body's cues to make sure that's happening. Yeah, you are a little edgy. And we're going to try and do an emotionally connected walk. So I'm just going to pause this and get set up. Okay, so as soon as I turned my back, she walked out of her stall, which I had obviously opened and left. And so she's very calm and kind of easy to catch in the barn. And here we are together, looking around. And I'm gonna just let her look around, and I'm gonna actually follow her attention as much as is safe. And then I'm gonna suggest different directions. So she actually is waiting for me, I think. Okay, my girl, let's go. I'm gonna try and do this without gloves. Okay, so this is what happens. Like, she is very, very much not wanting to leave her buddy, but then they're gonna do a little squealing. Come on, girl. Yeah, maybe a little bit of like, right? You can leave. Yeah. There we go. And let's go out into the very relatively bright sunshine. Good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Now, where do you want to go, my dear? Because typically we would just head back to the corral. But let's follow your nose. Let's follow your nose and see what you would like to see. There. See all the stuff that's new? And you know, fair enough. Like, our yard looks so different with all the snow. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be together, and you're gonna tell me where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Oh, you just want another treat. Sure. Here we are. All good. So I'm gonna try. She's looking at the kind of the parking lot of our yard. We're gonna go around here and just see what there is to see. And again, I'm really channeling my walks with my kids when they were little. It's not about getting from here to there. It's not about getting my steps in. It's not about even getting home by a certain time. It is about the experience. That was a nice blowout, wasn't that? And now she's walking right next to me. But her ears are back. She's concentrating. I still feel edginess from her. In my body, I think she's edgy. Oh, yep. And she's really crowding. So, yeah, a little bit needing support. Yeah, hi. We're okay. I know. And you don't need treats all the time to regulate. So we're going to do a lot of pausing. Look how curious, right? Because actually, I don't take her out. She's in the barn and she's in the corral. And like, honestly, the snow is so deep. Want to see the snow? Nope. Turn around. Yeah, good girl. What do you think? You're okay. Nope. I'm going to ask for some space. Okay, let's keep going. I was willing to go into the snow there, and she really didn't want to. So I'm just trying to get her in the frame. There we go. Again, the light is so confusing. She's been very interested in the chair there. So we have gone and seen that. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. You want to go in here? The deep snow? Take a look. My mounting block, my chair for the summer, closed for the season. Yeah. I can't get the mounting block. I would like to move it into the barn, but it's frozen solid to the earth. There we go. The other thing she's been interested in is the horse trailer, which I think looks quite different. So I'm going to come around to it. Yeah, she's looking at it. There we go. And let her investigate that. What do you think? It's the same horse trailer. Yeah. I do feel like she is like treating me like a mama horse, hey? Like, I don't know, I'm a little bit uncertain. And so I think I want to keep doing these because I want her to build confidence out in the world. And she was confident in summer, but it's all different now, obviously. That's a lot of snow, and I don't know how horses' vision works when the light is this bouncy. It's very bouncy. So let's try. You're doing really good, my girl. You're doing really good, but I'm just going to pet you, not give you a treat. Let's try going into the deep snow and heading back to her corral. All alone. I like that her head is down. She's following me without the stop and start at all. That's huge. She's looking around, and if I can like follow her lead, there we go. She's wanted to look at this gate for a while, and I've never let her. Too busy, too fast, too many other things to do, but why not? Why not see? There it is. And we're almost back. There's the hay, obviously a point of interest, but there's hay in the corral. Let's see how she is going in. Very nice. Now, I just want to emphasize before I warm my hands up again how different that felt. I have been feeling like she is worried or reluctant or insecure or something. And I could have approached this in a physical and mental way by upping the cues and maybe even giving some corrections. And that would have probably done something. But what I really want is for her anxiety in leaving her herd to be eclipsed by the interest and investment in the herd that is her and me. And that requires this emotional sort of connection, which requires a little bit more care and attention to her messages. And she followed me very well there, and there was no reluctance. It just was a very roundabout route. And so anyway, that worked really well. My hands are really cold, so I'm going to wrap this up, but it just emphasizes to me that there are more than two ways to do things. And often I miss the heart-driven way of approaching a situation. And it's not like it's the end of the world to miss it, but boy, I enjoyed that. And maybe you did too. So we'll see you next Wednesday, and happy January. Let's get through this.